Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chill's Reviews. And today we're gonna be talking about a little movie I decided to watch and do a review on. Just came on Netflix, Uncut Gems. I usually don't review just random movies, but I don't know. I guess I might as well, considering I watched it and I have some opinions on it. Uncut Gems is a movie starring Adam Sandler, but it's not really an Adam Sandler movie. It's not. It's not funny at all. It's a kind of crime thriller. I wouldn't say crime, but Adam Sandler. It starts off with him. He's a jewelry shop owner in a sense, and you can tell right away that he has a lot of debt problems, owes people money, and throughout the movie he kind of gets items from people or money from people like loans, and pawns it off or gets more loans and places bets even, and basically just keeps going down this rabbit hole of bad decisions throughout the movie, or just things just don't even go his way sometimes. It's very crazy. The movie is a 100% stressful movie from start to finish. You will feel anxiety. It's not a fun movie, but it's actually, I would say, it's worth watching. I can see where people don't like this movie maybe. Like some of my friends' opinions weren't great on it, but critically it's pretty good. Adam Sandler does great as this role. I was watching someone else's review, so shout out to them, I guess. But Adam Sandler was a great pick for this choice of a role because the guy, the main character Howard, is kind of a dick. I mean, he's a gambling addicted, just kind of asshole throughout the movie in general. But it's Adam Sandler, so he kind of has a charm to him. And I think even without that, though, I think the movie is well written enough to make you kind of feel. How people are so sad in their addiction that it's sad. You sympathize with them because it's just no matter how many chances they get, no matter what they could be sober forever or stay off that forever or actually win something, and they just keep going down that rabbit hole. um, and that's what this movie is consistently. People are always talking over each other, which I think gives such a real element to the movie and very stressful. Like, two or three people in a room are just yelling, and trying to get their points across. And even when this movie has like kind of slow moment, it's not slow. That's what I'm saying. This movie is constantly stressful. Even like the small kind of break areas that are supposed to be breaks. Like at one point, Adam Sandler has to take his son to use the bathroom. It is just fucking stressful. At one point, people get stuck because you have to buzz in people to get into a door. And Kevin Garnett's in this movie, but some of his people get stuck in this doorway because the door won't open. It's messed up, and it's the most stressful scene in the world. And it's like 5 minutes of these people just trying to get this door to open, and he's the main character. Adam Sandler's guy is just trying to go. It's constantly on his mind. His kids and his family barely even get any show in this movie because that's how little impact they were on him. Really, it's all about him, his addiction to gambling. He really wants to win these bets and payoffs. Kevin Garnett is a surprise gem in this movie in a sense. It's not a true story, but the movie almost convinces you it is because it's based on like 2012. Adam Sandler a character ends up like really betting on a Celtics series in the playoffs, and Kevin Garnett's a big part of the movie, and he acts pretty well, I would say. I mean, he plays himself, but he's decent in the movie. His groupies are good. And the story overall does really well to interject itself into real world stuff. Fucking The Weeknd was in this movie, for whatever reason. He was just in there for a little bit. The soundtrack I feel like was really underrated in other reviews I've watched. I like the soundtrack a lot. No one else really said that. Adam Sandler was great. I can see where you wouldn't like this movie. It's not a fun movie. It is stressful. It will give you some. It's like a weight has lifted off your shoulders when you're done with the movie because it's like, wow, that was some shit. But I actually do like it, and if you're bored and you watch a lot of movies, this is on Netflix now. It just came out. I do recommend it. I understand if you don't like it. I loved it, to be honest, but critically and how I've compared it to other movies, this movie's final verdict is an 8 out of 10 for me. It's just a solid 8 out of 10. Adam Sandler doing a serious role. Julia Fox is the female actor role. She is one, fine as hell, got cake for days. And two, she actually acted well too. I guess this is like her first movie ever, so good for her. Very good movie. Check it out on Netflix. It's actually pretty new, up to date, and it will make you feel anxiety. Peace out, guys.